Hey guys, it's Melissa here. I'm up in my bathroom, as you can see. And I had the smaller chicks that I got on Thursday. They were born last Monday up here already yesterday, as I showed you. And now I have moved up the chicks that are almost 2 weeks old that I got last week. So I was able to borrow two heat lamps from my friend. So I still have one downstairs. And the reason I decided to move them all up here is for two reasons. The first is that I'm getting ducks on, that should be here on Wednesday. So I need to get that duck area ready. I'll show you that soon, but I have a big pool, which is gonna take up probably the same amount of space as four of these bins, or to take up a lot of space. So I need that space for the ducks, and I want just have one heat lamp downstairs, since I mentioned we only have one electrical outlet down there currently because it's not finished. The other reason I decided to bring them up here is because my goal is to merge these two bins of chicks. There is a week difference in their age, and obviously you can see the size right now is quite different. But they are still close enough in age that I should be able to slowly introduce them. They are eventually going to live all together and eventually live with the other older chickens that are outside. So I want to start that introduction process as early as I can. So I have the bins side by side, as you can see, and they can hear each other. So they're getting used to each other. And what I decided to do was one at a time to attempt to put the larger chickens in with the small ones. Obviously, if I attempt to put the small ones in the large ones, they're in with the larger chickens on the left side here. They're gonna get picked on. But I think, and I'm hoping, as you can see, I have one in here already, that if I introduce the larger ones in this bin, you know, they won't gang up on the smaller ones. And if I do it slowly, maybe over the course of 2 days, then it might be okay. So of course I'm gonna do this very slowly. I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna work, but she's been in here for about 10 minutes. The first few minutes, the new chicks looked at her and checked her out. There was no pecking, it was mostly just curiosity. And now she's just kind of in with the rest of them. You can see she's picking along. They were eating together a few minutes ago. And I chose her because she's a salmon Favrot, so they're supposed to be a gentler breed. They can sometimes get bullied by other more aggressive chickens. So I did her first as a trial, and I think next I'll probably do one of the Baird Rocks. They're more aggressive, you know, not aggressive, but compared to the salmon Favrot, which is supposed to just be a very timid bird. I think I'll do one of those ones next, so they can kind of feel like they're out of their element and they don't feel like they're the head honchos over here in the new bin. So the plan is maybe by the end of the weekend to move all of them over. I'll probably try another one tonight, maybe two more, and we'll see how it goes. So it's been a few hours since our last video. We've been keeping an eye on these girls and they're doing great. So we're gonna go ahead and introduce another chick to the smaller bin. So let's see what happens. Now the two that you're seeing right there, the larger two, they were in the other bin together. So those two know each other. And now you can see the little ones are checking out who's there. Now she's finally moving. Where am I? There's the food. Uneventful so far. She just looks confused, so we'll leave her in here for a little while and keep an eye on her and maybe introduce one more tonight. We'll see how it goes. So far, this girl, the first girl, after just less than 2 hours, is snuggling right in. She's used to this place already. The new one, it's gonna need a little more time, I think, so give her that time and let her be. It's been about 10 minutes since my last video, and you can see the new chick has kind of gotten used to where she is and she started eating. She's still kind of checking everything out, but she started eating and kind of mixing with the other chicks. She seems confused but not mad, so that's good. Hopefully shortly she'll get her bearing. She's starting to move around a little bit. I think she can hear the old girls, and she's not sure where they are. Yeah. You want to see your old friends? Do you hear them? You guys hear them? Ooh. Gonna need to put a cover on this pretty soon. They're almost 2 weeks old and they're starting to fly a little bit. Last time, whoa! Like I was saying, last time I had about good 3, maybe 4 weeks. I guess the watermelon bins were taller, so probably put the cover that is meant for this on and then cut a hole out. Put a little hardware cloth there, so. Yeah, but they're born and they're tiny and fragile, and then a week later they look like that and they start flying. I think she's trying to fly back over there. That's probably honestly what she's trying to do. She's trying to talk. These girls are over here. They don't know what's going on. They're just cuddled up. Are you guys taking a rest? Back over here, there is confusion. There's mild chaos. Hey guys, it's a few hours since our last video. I have since put more of the large chicks in with a small one. So we have 4 total, and they're doing quite nicely. We have 2 left in the other bin, which we're gonna put in now before bedtime, because these 2 are kind of noisy by themselves. So they're kind of noisy now. So we'll see what they do now that they're all together. We're gonna move this bin a little bit out of the way. So you can clearly see the size difference in the 2. Excuse me, Will. Hey guys, it has been over 12 hours since our last video. It is the next morning, and all the chickens were in this one bin together throughout the night, and they did just fine. About 5 minutes ago, they were all sound asleep, all cuddled up and just relaxed and happy, and I was trying to get that on video, but of course they woke up. But yeah, you can see we have the big ones and the small ones just amongst each other, hanging out. They were a little bit noisier last night. I think just getting used to more people, more chicks, and less space. So obviously this bin is not going to be large enough for them for more than, you know, another week at the absolute most. So I'm gonna have to figure out a solution. But for now, the introduction to one another has gone well. And I'm gonna keep an eye on them, but I think we're past the hurdle, hopefully. So they're happy and they're doing well. I think that was a good way to do it. So we're getting ducks on Wednesday and silkies on Thursday. So I'll be back with more videos of those sweet babes when they come in. In the meantime, we'll just be taking care of these guys. It's time to clean out their water and food and give them some fresh shavings. And figure out a solution so they don't fly away. Thanks for checking in. We'll be back soon, and we appreciate you watching.